So let's get to the really controversial stuff that is absolute fact. We'll play the Wesley Clark clip. The neocons in 2000, in April 2000, write a big document published on the Pentagon website as official policy. And they're about to get George W. Bush in. The neoconservatives, who are an open totalitarian group that follows Straussian economics. I'll tell you about them. And they were founded by Trotsky when he got kicked out of Russia. He ran to Mexico and said, we're not going to be communists anymore. We're going to become conservatives and take over the Republican Party. He sent his people in to do that so they could get back at Russia. And then Stalin sent in an assassin with a hatchet to kill him. This is Wall Street Journal. This is all like mainstream news. But I digress. So you've got that faction. Now, skipping ahead, the neocons write a document called Rebuilding America's Defenses, a Strategy for a New American Century. And they say we need a Pearl Harbor event. 3,000 dead would be preferable. 3,000 was Pearl Harbor, 3,000 9/11. We need a big terror attack in the United States so that we can go in and have regime change in 7 countries. And it's essential to U.S. hegemony under Zbigniew Brzezinski's plan. They wrote about in a book, was also a national security strategy. And he was a, quote, liberal, founder of the Trilateral Commission, but it's all the same group at the top. He wrote a book about it called The Grand Chessboard. So you can read all this. Actually wrote 3 books, but the main ones.
What year was this? When did this happen?
The Project for the American Century put out their main report in April of 2000.
Okay.
Calling for a new Pearl Harbor event. Then September 11th rolls around. A year later, there's a big terror attack. And are Muslims radical? Do they want to kill us? Some of them, yes. The point is it would take hours to go into NORAD stand down, drills, the hijackers on the Israeli and CIA payroll, 2 of their passports found in the debris on 9/11, all of this. But the few airphone calls that got out was the stewardesses saying, there's gas, we're dying. No hijackers under that. Flight 93, there was no let's roll. It was going to go into the Capitol. The head of the Air National Guard refused to follow orders. They actually released the FAA recordings. They said, okay, yes, sir, General, 2 AIM-9s. 2 Sidewinders shot it down. And that's why it was strewn over 5 miles. And they go, no, there's a plane, a hole in the ground. No, it was engines 5 miles away that they blew off with the missiles, heat seekers, Sidewinders. So Building 7, CIA headquarters, not hit by a plane, not even on fire, implodes perfectly. They mess up and announce it's fallen an hour before it falls on BBC, CNN, everywhere else. Okay, I'm just giving you a few of the deals. But here's where it really gets hardcore. And I'm going to cover this on my own podcast today that I'm doing live at like 1 p.m. In fact, I can send it to you if you want to tag it on here.
Absolutely.
But there's Israeli art students.